Another episode of unboxing. These are the pickups that I picked last week on eBay. And stick around till the end because there's a really big surprise. At least it's a big surprise for me. Actually, it's not a surprise for me because I know what it is, but it's a big one. Okay. Over here. Looks like I don't remember ordering a lot of books, but it looks like this just came in with no protection or no nothing. But let's inspect what's in here. So it's a lot of a few comic books, and I'll go and check on my listings area on the purchases and see what it is. So this greets me as I open. None of them are bagged or boarded. Probably a rookie seller. So as you can see right away, right out of the bat, there's Masters of the Universe #3. This is in very good. Planetary. Oh yeah, I remember ordering these. Planetary #1, very fine-ish, and 2, both are news. All 3 of them are newsstands. This is like a dismal Superboy Legion of Superheroes. Which one? That's the Whitman variant. Issue 244. And here's another one that has some scribbling on it. Batman 326. Roadrunner. Buck Rogers. These are Whitman variants. Richie Rich. This is in better condition, but probably not a desirable book. Richie Rich. Again, Archie. What else is in here? Skylander. #9. I don't even know nothing about this. And Skylander #10. Peter Parker 84. Peter Parker #6 in a somewhat presentable condition. Let's see if there's nothing. Yeah, this is like a fine at best. There's some folds over here. Peter Parker #3. ASM 139. In a very good-ish condition. ASM #140. Alright, so a couple surprises over here. Nice. Marvel Triple Action. And another one. FF 181. Nice condition. Marvel 2-in-1 #8 with the Ghost Rider. Doctor Strange #14. Iron Fist #10, which needs a repress, probably realignment over here. Looks like it's a little off kilter there. Miss Marvel #3. So a nice collection of some Bronze Age all across the board, really. I mean, like from funny books to Marvel to DC. Nova #4. They do have some wear, so they need some TLC. Dracula #44. And Dracula #56. Nice Batman 249. This feels thicker. Look, there's a piece of hair over here. I better get rid of this before my wife suspects there's something going on here. This has happened before where I got comic books that had a hair piece in it, and my wife walks in. My wife has dark hair, and she says, like, who's this blonde that was here? This feels thicker. Oh, look at what's here. Ha ha ha. Mark Jeweler. Surprise, surprise. So a Mark Jeweler copy of Batman 249. Nice. That's not a nice surprise. Brave and the Bold 170. Gosh, I love this book. I bought this off the newsstands when it came out. And I really, really love this cover. Jim Aparo at his best. Nice, very fine-ish. One day I'm going to get a 9/8 copy of this. Just for the memories. Tarzan 227. Brave and the Bold again. #162 with Sergeant Rock. Brave and the Bold 172. Wow, this is a really nice copy. Another Brave and the Bold #171. So a lot of nice bronze over here. 174. The condition got a lot better. Another Batman 309. I love this Christmas framed cover. Beautiful Detective 446. Got a little piece. Is that missing? Or yep, it's missing. 264, but nice otherwise. Really, really nice. And another Batman, yeah. 250. This feels thicker again, folks. It feels thicker again. Yes. Another Mark Jewelers in here. Nice. And here's a beater. Batman Detective 389. Batman Family. I love this run. I simply can't get enough. I probably have a few copies of each of this run just because there's been some really nice artwork in this whole series. Kung Fu Fighter number 14. And last, Shazam number 6. Bamf! What happened? All of a sudden I teleported myself into the future and with a different shirt. So, no. This is a quick edit. What happened is after I inspected the books thoroughly, I actually found out that quite a few of the Batman books that I shared with you there were more Mark Jeweler variants in there. I just didn't inspect them thoroughly enough while I was making the video. So the Batman 309 is a Mark Jules, and my favorite cover right there, which is a bonus. This one as well. These are all Mark Jewelers. So quite shocking that this took place. I mean, I ordered these books not knowing that they're Mark Jeweler variants, and they all ended up having it. Well, not all, but most of the Brave and Bold and Batmans, which is a major plus for me since I'm a huge Batman fan. So, surprise, surprise. Wow, so this was actually, I'm surprised that I don't remember that I ordered it. I probably didn't see all the pictures. I definitely didn't know that there were Mark Jewelers in there. Let me find out where is this guy and what was the pay for this. Yep, I see it. That's the one. I paid $52 and $3 for shipping. Wow. Oh no, it was 50. So it was $52, free shipping, and then taxes was $364. Were there pictures on there? Yeah, there were pictures. Yeah, but not of everything. There were just a few pictures of them. I'll share them in the video so you could see what I'm seeing here. Very, very cool. That definitely. I would say there's probably like $250, if not $300 worth of books in here. And I do love to take care of my books when I get them. So the ones that are like slightly look a little older, I clean them up really nice and I press them. So, you know, and if you don't know this by now, I mean, like, it really depends. And I want to make a video about this. Like the way that everybody's looking as far as, like, you know, reselling and all that stuff. Granted, a lot of this stuff is going to be, I'm going to resell. I have an eBay store and I just started doing whatnot. I got to do a video about that as well. But I think the secret to really just capitalize the most out of the comic books that you're getting, particularly if you're getting on the deals that I'm sharing with you guys. I mean, just look at it like this. There are about, like, I want to say like 30 books in here, roughly, probably a little more. But, you know, if you were just to take this and just offer it as a lot, you'll probably just be able to maybe like double your investment, maybe triple something of this because of the Mark Jewelers, and some of these are actually really nice. But if you're going to sit down and actually take the time, granted, you don't buy tons and tons of books every day. There's some people that literally, that's their game. They'll go, they'll find massive collections and they'll just flip it really quick without giving it a date. I find that to be like cumbersome, if you want to know, just because you're going to go out there. There's a lot of work involved with buying massive collections. I mean, you're going to take them, and the margin of return you're going to make on it is probably going to be like, you may not even be able to double your investment. And then, so what happens is you lose value because you're not dedicating enough time to actually take the time, press them, clean them, and then relist them and have them sit there for a little while. You know, unless you're looking for a quick look, you're looking for a quick fix, you're looking for a quick return on your investment. That's going to happen. It's just that, you know, you're not going to be able to make the most out of it. I'm not saying that you have to freeze everything and just concentrate on that, but if you're taking care of those, pressing them, cleaning them, and then listing them, and then having them sit there on the bay or wherever it is that you're selling, eventually you'll be able to get the price that you want, because that's what it's worth. So anyways, those are my my 2 cents on this. But otherwise, regardless of value, this is a nice, really nice collection over here. So I'll have to go through these, and really happy with this this package over here. This one here. And so a lot better packing over here. And everything seems to be bagged and boarded. Another big plus with this. Oh, I know what this is. Yes. All right, so I bought from this seller last year. And if you check in my videos, you'll probably see the same books. Because this is, yeah, I saved this seller. Like I said, I started buying again just recently. So I was looking for more good deals. And I bought some stuff from this guy before. And I was very happy with his grading abilities and his inventory. And he has, this seller, I'll share his username over here. He has a lot of multiple quantities of believe it or not, some old, not like keys, but I mean, I consider them keys because they're of value, but they're not. You can already see what's in here, but they're just classic books, and they're from the books that I got from him last time. I was very happy with the condition. I mean, and he listed them as very fine, and a lot of them were near mint. So he's definitely undergrading, which is a good thing. You always want to buy from somebody who says, hey, listen, well, I don't know. I don't want to take the chances, so I'm just going to call this X, and if this, as long as it doesn't under your expectations, and then I'm happy. So here's what's in here. I'll show you right now. Let me just get rid of all this blue tape. And he knows what I mean, clearly you could see he knows how to pack, and I'll show you the books right now so you can assess with me the condition. So most of these are Swamp Things, and there's just 2 issues in here. There's issue 10, and then issue 11. So that's pretty much all that is. Now, he had them listed as $20 for the duo, so $10 each. That was the listing. And I did reach out to him and I said, hey, listen, I bought some books from you before. Definitely interested in getting some more. If I'm buying bulk from you, would you give me a little bit of a break? He said, yeah, sure. Let's do 15 for the duo. So it's $7.50 each. So I couldn't resist that. And really good deal. So let's just go over the condition and see if they're very fine or what's the deal with them. So front cover definitely looks like a 9, at least a 9.0, if not a 9.2. Same situation with the back. Yeah, this is easily a 9.0, 9.2. The pages are off-white. But so far, that's exactly what I remember from the last batch of books that I ordered from him. And here's, let's do another one really quick. This one does look like it has a little bit of an issue over here at the top. But overall, these are nice, glossy. I mean, like, I'm sure that this was some sort of like a storage find or something like that. I mean, like, nobody just comes across like multiple copies of this odd book. Either they're most likely uncirculated, they haven't been read, it's just probably kept in storage. Here's another, number 11. Really nice copy. Yeah, these are really, really nice. Definitely at around like a 9.0, 9.2 so far. Could definitely use a press or two. Let's just go through them. You could see through the cover. I don't want to spend ample time. These have a couple of ticks over here, but otherwise they're all probably the same. And there's supposed to be another book in here other than that. And I'll share that with you as soon as I get there. Let's see this. Let's say this definitely looks, yeah. Look at this. This is definitely not very fine. This is much, much higher than that. Yep. And you could see that the pages are even glued to a certain extent. Like you could see that they haven't been read. Yeah, so like I said, I was looking for something to get, something that will have good value. And that's what I was going for, and that's the reason why I came back. It was a year later, but I did pick them up, and luckily still. So here's another copy, one more copy that was listed now. Hulk 244. But you should be able to know why I picked this up if you're looking at this right here. This is the Star Edition. You got to look these up because they're very, very rare. So this is a Mark Jeweler. It's a Mark Jeweler variant, and it has the star thingy here. And so there are a couple of Mark Jewelers. One of them that is just the Mark Jewelers, and that was, like, if I'm not mistaken, it was just distributed to certain APOs, and then there was the Star one, which was distributed to other locations, and that's how it was marked. So a fewer of these were available, and this is like in a really, 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 really high grade. And so I got this from the same seller for $22, which is definitely something I'm gonna grade this. It's definitely well worth it. I'm surprised that it was sitting in there. So I'm surprised that all of them were sitting over there at his store, and nobody picked them up. And here's a Swamp Thing number 10. Let's open this and check out the quality of this. Yeah, this has a situation here. It looks like a tape pull of sorts. So that's definitely a situation that's going on with that. Otherwise, nice condition. This one I can see has a little crease over here. This has some ticks on the side. So these are around like very fine plus. Let's see. We open this guy over here. Yeah, again, like the overwhelming feel of these books, all of them collectively, is that these are unread, they're uncirculated. The fact that they have some creases doesn't take away from the beautiful, from the great eye appeal of these books. So yeah, so overall they're at around, yeah, I would say probably the issue number 10 is most likely a very fine plus, and then 11 is slightly better. And then it was nice to get this bonus over here. So overall, I paid $21 for the Hulk and $128 for all these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, a little less than, all things considered, with shipping and everything included and taxes. This came to about like, a little less than $10 a book, probably around like $8.50, something like that. I'm very happy with this, and kudos to the seller. I'll share the screenshots, so hopefully you can visit his store as well. On to the last one, and that's a big surprise I was telling you. Ready for this? Gonna reveal the big find over here. And this is almost there. So here are 2 original art pages from Powerman Luke Cage, number 31. And this is page 16 and page 14. That was penciled by Sal Buscema and inked by Neil Adams. Just beautiful. Wow, amazing. That's history right there. So here you have, and it's amazing how distinct you can tell Neil's style from his inking alone. It almost looks like Sal Buscema. I mean, like, 'cause Sal has his own style. You can tell by the facial features, but Neil's ink style is so distinct that you can't go wrong. When I saw these, I couldn't believe it. First of all, that I had the opportunity to buy these 2 giants. And I mean, like, getting Neil back then when he was alive to do a commission, that was good enough. But getting a hold of stuff that he did back in the 70s when he first launched his career and became a household name, they're almost hard to come by. And the same goes with Sal. I mean, these are 2 giants that collaborate on this. And seeing this on eBay, this was around, like, I want to say like a midweek afternoon. I was sitting down, going through my Daily Digest and going through my just going through my searches on eBay, and wow, I saw this and the price. So the price on this, and I always wondered why the seller chose to list it. First I was scratching my head there. One of the pages, if I'm not mistaken, page number 16, this was listed for, $450. I mean, that by itself is just unbelievable. I mean, like, you could look at heritage auctions or any sold art by Sal Buscema from the 70s and Neil Adams, and they're going for thousands of dollars, thousands. I mean, like, going for like something like this will easily go for like 3,000 if you can find them. They're not common. And then the other one he listed for slightly more. This he listed for 500, I think, or 550. I sent him a message and say, hey, listen, would you do 450 for each or something around that? And he approved the deal. So I paid It doesn't show me over here. So $535 for one of them. Yeah, that it shows me. So just around $1,000 for both of them. $535 for this page number 14, and $481 for this one. And wow, I don't own a lot of original art. And this one's also, it's also signed, I see over here by Sal. Right on top. If you can catch it. And the same over here, it's signed over here. It's really cool to have all this like, you know, blue pencil notes over here that you could see. So cool. Yeah, I mean, like it's really nice. Really cool. I could tell that, like this, you could tell over here that this was probably paneled at some point when they probably ended up at the production, like before they actually published the book, they probably had to change it. It was probably cut out for editorial reasons. Who knows? But these things happen often with original art. And the same thing over here. Like you could see that there's some whiteout things going on over here. So a lot of things were changed at the editorial stage. But again, just amazing. And the seller did an amazing job. I mean, like everything from pricing it correct, well, pricing it very cheap, I would say, to, you know, getting it delivered to my door. So kudos to the seller, and I'm still besides myself that I own this incredible piece of history over here. And that's all I got for you for today. So hopefully you like what you saw. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.